Hi all, and welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be continuing to build the Wither Killer on Xploit. So let me get sort of the volumes of things adjusted. Okay, so I think that's good. Alright. So how's everyone doing today? This way. I'm gonna make one little mark before Obi. Before we start. That's probably element e-chest. Let me make a drop in e-chest here. Bedrock! 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 We've got more bedrock. Where is my missing instead? That's what I want. Instead as well. Alright, so we will do. Hey Obi. I guess we can put it here. For now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is going to take about 13 shulkers of bedrock to do this. So we get some instone to mark. There's one more spot we don't need to fill in, and that's going to be here. So this is the 5th one. And then let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So right between the middle two. So here. I'm gonna leave some. So the wall's gonna go there. Yeah, we'll need some signs. Definitely need some signs. We don't want to put bedrock there. Alright. So let me get some bedrock on me. I'll explain to Obi. I mean, he's seen the design on the before, but so the first thing we need to do, Obi, is build 2 layers of bedrock on the floor. So 2 high, but not placing where these pillars are. So we're going to cover this whole empty area with bedrock. Going too slow. I'm going to build the outer lip first, just to make sure. So how's everyone's Sunday? It's early afternoon for me, but I know for some of you it is probably evening or past your bedtimes. So let me know if the music balance isn't right. If the music goes off, that's the one rule for chat, is you have to tell me when my music stops, so I can load up another album. Ah! Alright. So this gives, so now we gotta fill it all in. Eventually we're gonna build this wall all the way up to the ceiling on the outside, even into the bedrock. So we're gonna have to clear out some more bedrock up there so we can fill it in. But probably, actually, when I think about it, I should probably put some more blocks like in the middle here. So I'm gonna do it 2 from it, and just in case. 1, 2. Yeah, it has a space of 1 from the edge, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do this in all of the chunks in the middle for now. That's one of the things that, so this is actually, they alternate, so I need to do it here. 2, 3. So after the stream last week, I came back through and I sort of built up all these little pillars and laid sort of the first little bedrock pieces. And that was just to go ahead and mark this out so that when we started, we would kind of know where not to place bedrock. But I did forget to put in the pillars. I need to get some more bedrock. My inventory. This one's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, a lot of bedrock. So let me work on this side. Work in the front, actually. Go sideways. Hopefully we can get this project done. What makes wither spawning killers? I do. But more seriously, look at my video on natural wither killers. I go into the wither spawning mechanics, in addition to how to find natural wither killers. So I highly recommend it. I hope to be getting an update to that video out soon, in which I can talk more about how to find, make it easier for you to find natural wither killers in your own world. I also have I also know of a couple spots in the Nether that in 1.16, if the chunks were generated in 1.16, will have a natural wither killer there. That doesn't require any additional bedrock removal or placement. So it's kind of useful for all of you who can't search for natural wither killers. So just go to these coordinates. In the Nether, there's 2 locations. I've been meaning to make a video and showing where they are. I just haven't had time to do that. Also, I need to do some more our bedrock stuff. finish my new art bedrock branch of the code and write tutorials and stuff. The last time I made a wither killer like this, it was on advanced automation. Alright, hey Obi. And so this has some slight improvements, but it's basically the same wither killer. Because we're on Sim 6, I made some very slight changes to the wither killer that allow it to be run by one person. I don't recommend running it by one person, because if you have like a logout while 64 withers are dying, it's gonna make quite a mess to clean up. Well, it won't make much of a mess. It's gonna just take a long time to manually kill all those withers afterwards. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe next weekend I can do our Bedrock stream. So I'm close to being happy enough with my branch to kind of merge it. And yeah, we're gonna go through about 13 shulkers of bedrock for this project. On advanced automation, we could dupe them along the way, but the duping bug no longer is easy to do. So we have to use our existing supplies. We have plenty to complete this, and there's not a lot of other projects after this that require tons of bedrock. Especially when you can't break it after we upgrade so easily. So this was all done with the chest dupe in 1.14. We made sure we stocked up before I made sure Next did a lot of the work that that we stocked up some of our duplicate blocks before we upgraded, because we didn't want to have to spawn it in afterwards. I'm fine with spawning it afterwards, honestly, but other players on the server don't agree with me in that. So if you didn't catch the last stream, that was me and Nex clearing out this area. And now I'm starting a little bit earlier this Sunday, and Obi's helping, which is good. Much quicker to do this when we have multiple people. Last time I built this design was on advanced automation with Blank and Hazel. They were the ones who were online when I was building it. Yeah, the one on AA, I love watching all the stars fall. This one will be different because we can't use water because we're building it in the Nether. But that's like my favorite part of when they drop in the water and they all start swirling around. It's so good. Hopefully we won't have any misplaced bedrock. Ha ha ha. But Flying Glitch makes it easy to get rid of, so. We won't be able to run this for a while, if anyone's wondering. We don't have a fortress farm yet. It's being built by our fortress farm. And we're working on the design of the fortress farm. Trying a couple different methods. Pathfinding. Piston pushers. Or piston conveyors, I forget the term. And yeah, so trying all those bits. Mob conveyor, there you go. Thank you, Obi. I'm really enjoying, as far as Fortress Farm, a pathfinding based one. We kind of use their pathfinding AI to get them to go into the Trident Killer. And so you can do it right where you can, you know, make them all go into the like exact same Trident Killer. I mean, you can speed up the what is it? You can speed up the collection. Know what I'm saying? You could speed up the how they fall if you used more than one Trident Killer per group, but right now I'm using, so we're good. But we still have to bomb out this area. Start on this side. Yeah, 15. One of the funny things, after I dug out this room and placed all the pillars in stone, I felt like an art installation for me. So now I'm trying to think whether it be how to integrate that into a server with some sort of modern, geometric, minimalist looking monumental art. I might recreate all those in-stone pillars in like the overworld somewhere, in like a field. Hey old guy, you've missed us placing, I guess we're up to, we've placed 3 shulkers of Bedrock so far. So that's what you've missed. In a second I'll have to get more out of my e-chest. Let me go get more out so Obi can work. still don't know what we're going to do about the ice road, how we're going to integrate that. We'll have to see as we build up, like, where its level is compared to everything else. And the Wither Killer. These pillars are annoying me. Yeah, I guess they'll be lower. I would, but no telling when those will get made. I was thinking maybe diagonal, because we can get quicker travel if the ice road was diagonal, but I don't know if anyone ever builds. Yeah, so like if it was below the Wither Killer, go through would look really cool. We're definitely gonna have to take some of the ice out because so we can place bedrock. They go like right through the Wither Killer. Yeah, I don't think we're aiming for a double chest of everything on Xploit. I do need to run the Wither Killer on Advanced Automation to build up like another, say, 3 chests worth of stars, so we can build get a double chest of beacons plus extras. But right now, I don't have easy access to a recent version of Minecraft to play. So, about 210 is the most recent one I can play, and on my system. And it has some bunch of glitches on it, so I'm happy to do stuff on Xploit, which is still on 100. I feel like I need like a sea shanty or something for bedrock placement. I am not a good singer. Yeah, 220 is not supported yet. Some patches were placed today on it. But at least on my system when I try to run it, I haven't added those patches yet, but today. But at least on my system when I run it, I get a crash. There's some memory bug in the image code that the loaders, I don't know what it is. But I've tried debugging and I haven't quite solved the problem yet. I know where the problem is. I know kind of what the problem is. But oh no, only need to run the Wither Killer once. That's only 80 stars. 80 stars is not enough. I have like 80 stars in my e-chest just hanging out. Once you have in basically once you have an infinite source of nether stars, you don't skimp on the beacons. You have infinite nether stars, infinite emeralds. You put beacons everywhere. Yeah, the 220, the textures, I haven't played too much. Oof. I've only played on it with trying to work on the coral farm. I think we have a stack raid farm here. I mean, we have so many emeralds. I imagine we do. But it's been a while. I imagine it needs attention. So I don't think we've really run it. Stupidest Games. So Programmer and I play on the Linux loader, the unofficial Linux loader. And right now, Android x86, which is what the unofficial Linux loader has, which it runs, has messed up textures and crafting. And it's kind of a weird. It doesn't happen in ARM Android, but it does happen in x86. So they did something that only affects like one of their platforms and one of the processors on that platform. So, and of course they don't like fixing something that's obviously broken, because it shows up on like an emulator or a but there are some Intel Atom based tablets that it shows up on, so hopefully they'll study it and fix it. Yeah, I may have to start going back to my Xbox, but it's hard to, once I get used to sort of using my keyboard, it's hard to go back. Because I use my keyboard so much when I'm doing when I'm in creative. So I don't use an iPad, so I don't know how to transfer a world. What was I trying to say? I don't know, but if iPad allows you to save your world to an external file, or you can zip it up and transfer that between things. Yeah, one of the great things about using the Linux loader is that I can version switch at will. It's all built into it. It's actually a bit more seamless than even using a loader on Windows. Remember, chat, if the music stops, you gotta tell me. I wish on mobile they would allow you to export worlds. Seems just like an oversight. Not allow. I mean, if you can store things externally, you should be able to like export a world. I know it may not work on Xbox or something, like it may not be a mechanism to do it, but it's on Android with the file apps and stuff. Shouldn't be that hard to get something that makes sense and works. Thanks, Jason. I meant to check. I think I was 2 away from getting to 2K when I started. But maybe by the end I'll have those 2 more subscribers. Actually, I can check. Well, I don't want to mess with my stream. I can check on my phone. Let me see. YouTube Studio. Nope, still they're rounding up. So I'm still at 1,998 subscribers, according to the count that I use. But should be soon. If I was smart, I'd release a video every time a new version of Minecraft came out that tells people where to patch the Nether roof. But it'd be like those clickbait channels that all they do is whenever a new version comes out, they repeat the same. Here's how to dupe your blocks in 1.16.200.35. The next video is in 36 and 37. It's exact. There's no difference. Same mechanic. All it is crash your game. You may get duplicated blocks. Good luck. I'll just be here playing some Bedrock. So if you have, Shura, if you have my Nether roof patch, you can use portals or dark oak. If you don't have the patch, you have to use portals in a very tricky way. It's mentioned on some places how to do it, but no one really does it. Basically, the way it works is if a portal can't find, like if a portal's going to be created because there's no other portal for you to come out, it kind of looks for an open area to generate in, like a cave or something. And if it doesn't find that, it like generates and like it like basically will generate in like a specific spot. And so you kind of have to take all the area. You have to basically have no portals nearby and like nearby, and then fill the area you want completely with blocks, and then generate your portal. It's a pain. You really kind of need 2 people doing this, I think, because you have to go pretty far away in the overworld. Like you have to go out a different portal that's far away in the end, which makes that even farther away. Far away in the Nether, and that makes it even farther away in the overworld. And you have to go back and try to generate a portal again and hope it hits the right spot. It's very slow speed to do it. And since you can't really build on the nether roof, it's, you know, not really worth it to go through all that effort. But, you know, if you have the nether roof patch, then you can get to the nether roof, and even break it by simply building a portal high up in the overworld, and it'll take you to the nether roof. Do I always have paper doll on? I do not know. I guess it's something I can take off. There. There. Now my coordinates are at the top of the screen. My thoughts on 1.17, so far seems interesting. I don't know how much they've added for technical things. I haven't been playing like the betas or anything to see. I am interested in the increased build limits and stuff. That seems fun. You know, I'm the one that predicted that they were going to use negative coordinates in the overworld. So I've known that for a while based on changes they were making to the game. And luckily I got that out in my nether roof building tutorial, and then about a couple weeks later they released it in a beta. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. It is gonna affect some things, like I mean, not for the players, but for like me, when I'm reviewing, when I'm like analyzing code, like analyzing worlds, it's gonna I'm gonna have to know what version the chunk is in, so I can tell what the bottom of it is. So old chunks will have a their floor will be at 0, and new chunks their floor will be at negative 64. There's a little bit more logic that needs to be put in, but it's not that hard. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised they went for negative chords. But, I mean, so far they've done it the right way. They haven't been too fancy with, you know, World Gen. They're filling it in with Bedrock, which I think is perfectly appropriate. So, yeah, almost done this level. Come on. Alright, so almost done with the first layer. I have enough bedrock on me to finish. That's the question. I can. I showed a bit of it on last stream. We haven't built the farm yet. But we haven't done any mining or anything. That's kind of what's next for this area. Is I think we're gonna blow it all up. After a while you get to a feel for it, but I mean, it is just kind of fun to place bedrock. Boom. Alright. Make sure it's filled in. Let me know if you see any places we missed. I think I need to take it out. Let's see how much inventory space I got. Alright, I got enough. Bye bye, ice road. No more trucking for you. Like sounds, it's like music's done. I'll make another one. 1 second. All right, let's see what we got. Yep. Let's see. Let's see what how this one does. Okay, so why do they alternate? The pillars. It's if they were in a perfect grid, you would have to have players leave these 20 chunks as they're placing soul sand, which would unload some of them. So there's kind of a zigzag you do to go to work your way through the farm, and that keeps the players in the farm, so you don't unload any chunks. As I build more, you'll see what I mean. Can I recommend a good mob farm? You mean a general mob farm? Yeah, I don't really do general mob farms. Because basically I prefer to build like a drowned farm, a creeper farm, and then for like zombies and skeletons and witches and stuff, I prefer to build like specific. Like I prefer instead of a general mob farm, if I need zombie and skeleton drops, I prefer spawners. In all honesty, like spider spawners, like creepers. There's no spawners, so I prefer to build a creeper farm. Well, if you want gunpowder, build my creeper farm. That's what I'd recommend. If you want my opinion. Use the mechanics in my creeper farm and build it as big as you want. But what's going to be interesting with the zombie farms, Shoya, is to see like how good they can be at producing copper. I don't think they'll beat like an Ice Castle Drown farm, but for the materials and the efforts, if you find like a double zombie spawner, I mean, you'll probably get enough copper for a lot of your projects. Is my guess. We don't know. I don't think they've said what the copper drops are yet. But so let me come up here. So this is the beginning. So we've placed the first two layers. So now we're going to start actually building up the killers. And so I realize what I want to do here is I want to get some... Actually, let me get some... Let me see what's all been... Do you have any bricks? Soul sand here. Let me see if we got any bricks. Because eventually we're going to have... Eventually we're going to have some obsidian. Crying obsidian here. And yes, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's get some crafting. Hey, horsies. Why don't I stream on Twitch? I'm trying to build up my watch hours on YouTube. And so streaming is a good way to do that. With less effort than doing on Twitch and coming back and stuff. But it's possible sometime this summer I'll start streaming on Twitch and try it out. I mean, I do have a Twitch account. But I do it here. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3. Get some more bricks. Furnace array. I think our main furnace array is a rotating one. Oh, somehow I collected those. Like somehow I ended up crafting here, but that's not it. There we go. I think this should be enough. Yeah, we're using the next one. I think he may have made some modifications to it, but it's a really optimized design. Like everything's like timed right. There's no like fuel waste. All right, so let's see if I can get this. So I haven't actually tried out the block lag fix yet. I haven't been on the the a server that has it enabled yet. Let me see. So I want to go 1, 2. It's here. Do it right. That's 3. Let me check my pictures. Make sure I have everything right. Be back in 1 second. There we go. Alright, so that should be 3. Good. Resume game. So 1, 2, 3, and then there'll be a wall here. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll do 3 here. Eventually all this will be crying obsidian, but this helps me build right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. I'll build one wrong. So this is going to be where we'll spawn the withers on top of these. Using this for now. One problem, and the one problem we haven't solved yet is gas spawning in here. So I don't know if I can. I mean. If you want sort of any sort of stacked villager tech, that's Hail Guy and Yodoff. That's who I go with. I don't know what the current status of stacked raid farms is. I've heard stacking has changed, and then it may have changed back, and I've luckily never had to build one because I play on servers with people who are way more familiar with such things. I guess I know Stratos has a video out of they stack like 24 villages, so I guess they're playing on a recent version, so it's still possible. At one point, we were playing with trying to get an trying to use 2 outposts at the same time for raid stacking. The logic being like you the player who's sitting in the villages, she throws tridents in trident killers in 2 different outposts, and so she throws tridents in 2 different outposts, and you send one player on the far outpost, and they keep it loaded, maybe an alt or something. And then you have your trident thrower sits in the villages. And so basically, they're going to get bad omen at, yeah, 2-4 HSS outposts. So we were playing with it for a while. But the math basically said unless we can do something like stack 24 villages, you're not going to gain much. Like, it's really useful, only useful when you really start getting too far, really far up in the number of stack counts. So, Shoya, what is my day job? Oh, server's gonna restart in 5 minutes. Ah! Oh. I won't be placing any Bedrock until the server restarts. But yeah, so what do I do for a living? So my career is that I am a biologist. Specifically, I am an associate professor of biology at Arizona State University. So that's my day job. I mean, that's my job. I don't have a night job. And it's, good being a professor. It allows me flexibility, such as incorporating Minecraft into my education and outreach efforts. I'm actually teaching a class on Minecraft in the fall, so we'll see how that goes. So, alright. So with the server restarting in a couple minutes, I will probably spend that time. Good, we got some picks and some signs. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Don't need that extra or that extra. I'll keep those on me. Don't need that either or that. Yeah. Oh. Hey Obi, server reset in 5 minutes. So, I'm not placing any Bedrock until after the server excuse me, restarts. So I'm just sort of waiting here and chat for a bit. I don't want it to crash in the middle of Bedrock placing. But the next up, probably need to build. Probably need to build 2 more layers up on the outside. That's what I think is one thing we need to do. And then and go through and do the Widow Killers. I think we have some Android players on Xploit. Yeah, actually I'm pretty sure we do. Xbox players, Windows player. Yeah, I guess we could do. So the walls. Yeah, we want to surround the whole thing with Bedrock. If you want to work on that, leave some space around where the ice roads come in. So until we figure out how you want to do it, but like if you do the the 2 far side walls and then dig up into the bedrock and make sure there's bedrock all the way up to the roof, just so no wither can kind of escape over the top if it ever happens. That would be the next thing. So yeah, so we're just kind of Obi and I are just kind of sitting here staring at each other until the server resets and we log back in. And then yes, that's the one thing I gotta remember to dig out so there's bedrock. So how do you get bedrock? How I get bedrock is I play on a server with Navy Nexus, who gets on the who gets all the bedrock for me, and then we duplicate it. Dun dun dun. I'll let the server a chance to restart. It usually takes about 2 minutes. So how do we collect the stars? Probably this is going to be hopper minecarts in this farm. I think we're still working on the collection of it, honestly. Because I don't think we've completely decided whether we'll will the collection be in the center of the farm, on the edge of the farm, that kind of stuff. And so that kind of affects how you do your minecart paths. No, Shoy, you can't post video links. Only people who are like mods can. So, alright, I'm gonna see if I can log back in. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so like Obi and I think Kai maybe have been playing with different collection strategies, but what am I looking for? Let's see if I can get into it now. Yeah. No, we're not ready. Back up. Yeah, so it's so yeah. So I think I would say, unlike the Wither Killer itself, I think we're still room to play around with, because we also probably got to stick a couple ghasts in here to prevent ghast spawning. And yeah, Obi, I saw your mixed shulker litter, so that looked interesting. I didn't have a chance to really look through them. I'm also thinking if, because the storage I saw, the unloaders that I saw on the CMP were like, I saw that you were using ice to push the drops around, and you know, if things are already in a minecart, might as well just move the minecart a bit more to at least skip some of those little ice pushers. Was my thought. I also thought, looking at everything, if we go back and forth, we could also maybe have 2 circles instead of having 4 back and forth, and just have a loop. But that may not collect drops as fast as we want, so let's see what we got. Yay, we're back up. Alright. So. Alright, Obi, we're back in. Yeah, so we don't need to... Yeah, so the roof itself will get blown up by the withers when we start spawning them in. But that is not a lot of nice soul sand there. But mostly it's, I think we need this wall here needs to go all the way up and be solid bedrock all the way up to 127. So alright, so with over here, let me put some, I'll let him start, yeah, so start building that way. And now I'm going to start with the Wither Killer. So I'm going to build here, so this bedrock space is going to stay open, so this is going to be a path through. Okay, and now I'm going to start with 4 here. Okay, and so we're going to leave that space. And then go all the way through to here. So I'm using the Theta Sigma pack, and because I'm on the Linux loader, which means I'm using Android, it still works for versions greater than 1.100. Like, we're still on 16.100. So, but you know, there was Prowl got a lot of interest, got a lot of attention, like attention's probably the right word, to the fact that Render Dragon doesn't support third-party shaders, especially chunk visualizers. And chunk visualizers for casual players isn't that big of a deal. But once you start doing redstone, it makes a difference. Once you start doing mob farms, it makes a difference. And so that's what, alright, so that's, this level done. We're going to fill in these 4. How many bedrock are we going to go through? Oh, these are empty. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I said earlier, this farm's going to take about 13 shulkers full of bedrock. Ouch. Do. Good work, Obi. Looking good. I love building with bedrock so much. It looks so industrial to me. I love it so much. Ouch. Not sure what that was. Yes, our fortress farm is Nether only. Hi, your new problem. Yep, that's what we do here on Xploit. Just casually place it down Bedrock like it's nothing. Of course, this is not my first Bedrock radio. Tricky part here. What do I got for placing blocks? There we go. Made it. Alright. So now you gotta go. Five across it is. There we go, that's faster. Boom. Yeah, we got drugged horses on here. Mine's last one I used sitting out in a boat outside the Wither Killer. What's with all the questions today, Shoya? You definitely give me stuff to talk about, but I'm just not used to people asking such things. Boom. So what we're doing here is building Wither Killers. So we are building an 80 chamber Wither Killer on Xploit. And we're doing it now even though we can't use it now because we want to use the sign bug in case we accidentally place any bedrock. It needs to be removed. Should have 3. Perfect! Everything's lining up. Boom. Almost. I wonder how many of you are just in here waiting for me to misplace bedrock. The entertainment is for misplaced bedrock. So now, if I wanted to, and if I had all supplies, I could kill 20 withers right now. So this run, I mean, you keep asking questions, I may not answer some of them. But so that's that. And so if I do a turn, yep, put here. Okay, so now, so what's been built are the wither killing chambers. So if I spawn a wither in here, it's gonna show up about here, this level, suffocate, and then those in-stone pillars that you saw earlier, that is the drop. That's where the drop chutes will be, and so the stars and other drops will come through those to the collection area. And so, next step is so this design has a bunch of redundancies built into it. So, do you, so like, if you log out or unload these chunks while it's running, there's a first layer in which the, most of the withers are going to get stuck in what I'm about to build on the back end of here. Double check. Yeah, positive X, positive X. Everything's going positive. X is increasing. Yeah. Less negative. It just made me be like, wait a second. If I do any more. Less negative, more positive. Good. Alright. And yeah, so they're gonna get stuck. And then yeah, so if you unload while it's running, they're gonna get stuck in the first level. If any of them happen to escape from there, they're gonna get stuck in this larger bedrock box. I have Java Edition Minecraft. but I don't play it. The first Minecraft I ever played was Bedrock. My kids got me into it when they were much younger, like 4 years ago. I've always kind of played Bedrock. Bedrock is the one that I understand the mechanics for. It's one I code dig. It's the one I understand and I like playing. And so that's how it is. Never really played Java, only briefly. Boom. Then we want. Let's see how do I do this? Come out here, so I do up 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Coming through here. May fill that in later. Doop. Dirt. Okay. Another layer here. So no, I have not used Old Guy's 10 village iron farm. In fact, I've not built that many iron farms because I haven't needed to, because I play on servers with people like Old Guy, who one of the first things they do is they build an iron farm, a village breeder, and an iron farm, and so I don't need to build my own iron farm. So. Another lip here. Even that out. Probably need to fill that in while I'm here. Blah, blah, blah. Seriously, I run out of bedrock here. Okay. That's still there. No, I got some of my inner chest. I just need to clear out some stuff. Favorite band? Not sure. Active in Xploit. That comes and goes. Depends on the week. Depends on the month. Depends on the version. And also can define active. A lot of us are active, but maybe not on the server. In the sense like, we're doing research, like I'm working on coral farm ideas and stuff like that. But that's not necessarily. Oh, the shulkers. We don't want shulker shells. Bedrock. That's not necessarily like on this actual server. But once we figure it out, we'll be building it on the server. Over here. To finish this build. I do not know what my next video is going to be about. I have a couple of ideas, but it kind of depends on how other things shape up. I need to do some more our Bedrock things. And let me see what I want to do here. I need to do some more our Bedrock things. I need to do some more wither killing things. Yeah. And so it kind of depends. It may be another thing similar to my raid video. I do not know. Let me find. Let's go with that one. All depends. I mean, it takes me. Kind of have to decide how much time I have and what I want to do, because like my recent longer videos have been like each been like 3+ weeks to do. And so I have some things I have to do. That means I can't necessarily do something like that. So what I'm building now is sort of a grid of air, so that, for instance, if a wither does end up in this little pocket area, so like on relog, you potentially could spam TNT down on it. So that's what these are for. So Obi's completed 3 walls. I've completed 1 row of wither killers. So there we go. The first row of wither killers is all completed. Yes, I do have mob farm videos. Your any problem? My 2 most popular ones are my creeper farm video and my drown farm videos. Those are my the 2 most popular ones. So I'm gonna just double check. We have opening here, sky here. Opening on this side, perfect. Alright, and then this one. 8. Yeah. Make sure everything is correct. I see some signs. Obi, you have to use some signs. Now we're working on the second set of chambers. What's the best way to obtain Bedrock? I would look at Navy Nexus for tutorials on how to obtain Bedrock. My understanding, the current methods involve using in crystals. I don't know what the rates are. Back when I did it in my local survival realm, probably a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I got one and then I just duplicated the rest. But the easy duplication glitch doesn't exist anymore, so it's kind of hard to build anything like this anymore unless you want to spawn it in creative. Because I don't recommend using any crashing glitches to duplicate glitch blocks. It's not worth it. The potential crashing and stuff, corruption, it's just not worth it. Looking so nice. Over here. Actually. Oh, let me get fill up while I'm here. Gotta resist the effort to place down Bedrock as a jumping block. why I keep... Alright, let's jump up. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Alright. Alright, so where are we doing today? What are we doing next? Alright, so we're filling in on the next level. This will be 5 wide. Should go here. Here, 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 here. Here. Boom. There we go. And we'll go on the side. We're on the second row now. Over halfway done. Hopefully we can finish this today on stream. Otherwise, you kind of get the handle about what's going on. Pretty much the same. They're just shifted a little bit. Great job, Obi. I would say maybe if you want to... Oh, looks like he's done for today. Yes, that'll be up. So then we need wall here. Oh, now he's back. So what I was saying, Obi, was so you could work on building another row of wither killers, or you can maybe dig out a path underneath the wither killer to like replace the ice road. And then we can fill up the, then we can continue filling up the walls. What do you think? a thing you could do if you wanted to, Obi, is you get a bunch of end rods. They'll light this place up between the wither spawners. It's nothing we'll eventually need. I don't know if we have a chorus fruit farm on here. Because if our mob switches off, this little chamber becomes a ghast farm. Yes, XP despawns over after 6 minutes, I believe. Maybe 10. Somewhere in there. I believe for our fortress farm, people were working on using lava to despawn it. XP that's in the fortress farm. This farm itself will produce a ton of XP because, you know, you're killing 80 withers at once. But there's no way to deliver it. But if you're playing with a couple players, someone could go like run around and collect it all from where it lands manually. But we opted to build in the Nether to put us closer to our fortress farm, and to use the Nether roof as part of our farm. Boom, boom. Yeah, now that we've got like the floor of this place in, the next step is to dig out underneath it about. Oh, good. That's an okay block to have. Yoink. The main reason why we're using 80 on Xploit is that so you basically fit 4 in a chunk. You can fit 8, but there are reasons why 4 is better. And and you can use 20 on Sim 6. You can kind of stay in a 20 chunk rectangle without unloading any of the chunks in it, and so that works out to be 80. So going here. First, misplaced bedrock. There we go, kids. My first misplaced bedrock. It's actually not that big of a deal, but for my reasons. I don't want it there. Alright. There. Made it all the way through, and that's the first one I misplaced. So I've been to get through without misplacing any. Now that my streak is over, my perfect game is done, I will probably misplace 10 now. I mean, things that I've done. So I've changed the build limit. I've changed the view distance in the Nether. I've changed spawning rates. Like I'm the reason why the Nether. The view limit in the Nether got increased. Because, well, Nex and I are the reason why. Because Nex asked me to do it. And I did it. And it looked amazing. I streamed it. The view limit increase. I then pinged Mojang saying that with another update, can't see the glorious Nether. And in the next version, next beta, they'd increase the Nether limit. So you can actually see things in the distance, which is nice. And there. Second one done. We gotta clean up a bit. So to answer the question from earlier, why they're offset, it's so you can do a straight line, working your way through the farm, and don't have to backtrack when you're placing things. So you can go through here, come down, place in this direction, go down to this end, and you never leave. So some of these things where you've left spot may get filled in with Bedrock later. But that's where they are now. Guess I should have picked up some. We may end up placing some Bedrock elsewhere, like to make stairs and pathways. I think I'm going to do a pathway over the top. Hi all. Hey, how did I get bored? I have music going. And company. The question is, how are we doing on Bedrock supplies? At least got a shulker and a half left after what's in my inventory. Hopefully that'll be enough. I don't use trapdoor, that's a Windows technique. But usually it works by once the game is loaded into memory, changing some values in memory for the game. So that's how it works. How long have I been streaming? Not even 2 hours. Okay. One the things I do when I've done it is I change like constants and stuff in a copy of BDS, so it always kind of loads. Same thing. That's like how my my Nether roof video works. Okay, so we got that one. And there. And then yeah. Let me come down here to the other one. Two, three, four. Go. Tunnel is there. Fill in here. I wonder if Obi has found enough inrods. We definitely have an infinite supply of nether rods. Or nether rods. Blast rods. Those are our fortress farm. I'm using infinite in the sense of several Minecraft YouTubers who say that any farm you can AFK at for infinite hours can produce infinite amount of anything. Yeah, that's a smart. Getting chorus. Are you in the end, Obi? Hunting down chorus? Or do we actually have a chorus farm somewhere? Aha. Uh-oh. Messed up takes you to the wrong location, or messed up because y'all deleted all the end stone in the end and it just messed up? Whoops. It's not supposed to do that. 1 second. Let me actually pause my stream. There we go. There we go. Back. Excellent connection. All right. I can't show you guys me running this today. I can show you on the creative copy if you want to see how it works. Once we're done. I'm in the Nether. Whoops. That was the last time you slept in a bed, was it the slime farm? I don't know. Ooh, the slime farm. Do you have a horse there? You probably don't have a horse there, do you? He is far out there. Oh no! Ah. Break your bed. Place all your stuff in your e-chest. Ouch! Because we don't even have a we don't even have a road to it. It's all nether roof fast horses. Oh no. Rip. Yeah, those of you who don't know, on this server, we've been working on a slime farm in a very dense location of slime chunks that's like really far out there. It's like 140,000 blocks out in the overworld, which means it's like 20,000 blocks out or more in the Nether. So if you have a fast horse, you can ride there in about 8 minutes or so on the Nether roof. Don't have a fast horse. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Rip, Obi. Use up your XP or something before you go. How we got? Oh, my chat's gone stale. That's why I haven't been responding. Wondering. Why is my browser stale? Refresh. See what we got. There we go. See what we got from chat. Alright. So, I'm back. Pause this. I don't need to keep track of my own. Straight. Alright. See, where was I? I was placing Bedrock. Ha ha ha. That's where I was. Almost finished here. So I need to locate a beacon. Underneath all this, we'll need 2 ghasts that are name tagged. Pour one out for Obi. Question is, did he remember to break his bed? He's gonna have to do it again. Made it. Alright. Yeah, that's one reason why I keep like a shulker shells on my in my ender chest, and just in case I have to do something like that. So I thought I gotta go up one more. Do. Bedrock. Oops. Probably end up building stairs and bedrock, and sort of a path over the middle out of bedrock is probably another thing that I'll do before this farm is done. Can we make it without needing to go fetch more bedrock? Or I should have brought 14 shulkers to make sure I have enough. But see if I can navigate. Eee. Oh, I'm at the wall now. Turn. Walk. Walk. There we go. Ah, I'm stuck. Alright. This is the one I'm working on. Okay, I need, it's gonna gotta be 3 under. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so bedrock across these 4. Almost done with number 3. Hopefully my bedrock supplies will hold out. We got more back at spawn, but don't want to ride my horse to spawn. Oh, I guess I gotta do this one. Alright. Let's get this last layer done. Soon, Xploit will be able to say that it has a wither killer to rival advanced automations. I don't know of any other server that has anything that compares, but I would be curious to find out. There's any servers with a 64 chamber or an 80 chamber wither killer. Technically we could have gone bigger on Xploit. And instead of doing like a rectangle, building it in like a diamond formation to keep everything in, but decided against that because from a user standpoint, navigating a square or a rectangle is easier than trying to like do 6 rows and some shorter than the others. It just ended up being somewhat distasteful. So cool. Thank you, Obi. I guess the one thing about placing bedrock, especially if you already mined it out, is that there's no way to dig to like you don't use up your tools, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Alright, last row, 7. Go here. other games that I play, I mean, I used to be like really big gaming wise, like play like a lot more thing on my Xbox and stuff. Even when my kids were younger, but I don't have a lot of time to devote to games. And so, like, I do some games with my family, like Among Us. We did Dungeons, Minecraft Dungeons when it came out. We do Minecraft, but like, I have a lot of time to devote to like playing games. And so it's mostly Minecraft because I can have Minecraft connected up to my work, and I have it connected up to my some of the stuff that I'm doing, so it blends in well, and a lot of it is it's whether am I playing Minecraft or when I'm say working up a tutorial or something or doing code digging, I'm not necessarily playing the game. I'm studying it. It's just sort of a different feel than to just sit here and adventure and do things. So. And then coming through. All right. So, yep. So this is the last. So now we're on to our last row for the Wither Killer. Everyone cheer. Will be done without too many more errors and not running out of bedrock. I mean, depends on like a stream. I think I've maxed out at around 20 at one time. Instant premieres, like when I premiered my Nether roof video, I think we got up to about 70, 80 watching it at once. Yeah, I made sure my Nether roof building tutorial special, I think I announced it 2 or 3 days ahead of time, so people had time to see it and plan for it, plan to make it. Thank you, Obi. And then I guess we'll eventually need to store extra inrods below the Wither Killer so they can be repaired. Because when I first designed the Wither Killer, the inrods only got destroyed occasionally. But they made some changes to withers in more recent versions, and certain things improved. But they do and to destroy more blocks. And so that was an unfortunate side effect. Do one more up. All right. Let me get a new album started since that one ended. Let me go. What do I want to do? Oh, this is a good one. Night, Obi. Thanks for all your help. He just logged off, so we got ghost blocks for just a second. While my client syncs up. There we go. All right, thanks, Obi. Can I get through this without misplacing any more bedrock? We will see. My caffeine's wearing off, so chances are probably low. I need another cup of tea. But it is what it is. I'll get some when the stream is over. Where are we done? Yeah. And of course I go the wrong direction. Going to get some more stacks of bedrock. Hopefully enough to complete all of this. And won't have to. So this will look much better when we have crying obsidian in here. Like in the screen, in the thumbnail for the video. But we need sort of like a bartering farm setup where we can get all that. So I used nether bricks. All right, do we have enough? Should be enough. Should being the key word. All right, now let's do. That was a rough ride. Doop, 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 doop. All right, back over here. Boo. Boo. There we go. I don't even need to be up there. This is what I'm doing. Placing bedrock. Now I need a good bedrock placing song. Why is my stuff all getting desynced? Oh well. Pop out chat. See if that helps. Well, let's share. I don't want to share. I want to pop out chat. Let it reload. There you go. And there's another bedrock. Misplaced. Rip. Told you I wasn't going to make it. Okay. Hopefully, next steps is once we're done with this project here, we gotta do the storage underneath it. That's digging out underneath it, down about 16 below it. I think just down to the next sub chunk. You need to figure out what to do about the ice road. Probably involves building a tunnel underneath here for now. Just having the ice road in. I don't think the height of it's going to be permanent. And the last stuff is will not be finalized until we mine out the fortress farm. And once we build that perimeter, we'll get a better perspective on how we want to do it, because our creative server doesn't have the ice road in it because we can just teleport around. So it's hard to predict. What we're gonna do. I mean, that end is fine. We can seal it up because there's only a single chunk between there and the end one. But it's like you're coming in or going to what to do. Just the heights. I guess I could have thought a little more, and I believe the road's at 119. Maybe it's at 118. Guess we could have dug this out like 1 or 2 more blocks and had something that made sense, but it is what it is. Do you think I will be building a 3-wide road through the center of this, though? Like a walkway. Why is my browser so delayed? Like, I'm not seeing all my chat, so if I don't respond to you, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Let me look for that. Hi. Hi, Jed. Alright, so let's do come over here. So I think it's time to build here. Not there. Here. My stacks will hold out. It's amazing how quickly you run through Bedrock when you're building an 80 cell Wither Killer. Let's see. Yes, this is a duplication stash. So before 1.16 came out, before we upgraded, and we lost the chest duplication glitch, we went ahead and duped our actually this needs to go here. We increased our dupe block stash. So that's what this is from. Okay. Now this is a risky move. Replacing Bedrock. Do not recommend it to try this at home, kids. Worked. Alright, so we want to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the voice that counts. 1 bedrock, ha ha ha. 2 bedrock, ha ha ha. 3 bedrock, ha ha ha. 4 bedrock, ha ha ha. 5 bedrock, ha ha ha. 6 bedrock, ha ha ha. Whatever that number is. Let's see if I can get my browser to reload so I can see chat better. So this bedrock is from our duplication stash. Okay. So, and then, so, yep, lost the music. Let's try this one. I think it's my browser. All right, come on. Because I've lost. Yeah, I think it's my browser's having issues. Let me check. Come on. You're not loading. I don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. Come on. All right, let's just go ahead and finish this. Not worried about the music right now. Just get the streaming over before I lose my entire streaming connection. All right, last piece of bedrock. Can I get a countdown? Let's see if we get a countdown. 3. All right, I see a 3. 2. 2 again. 1. All right, so 3, 2, 1, done. That is our 80 chamber wither killers. All complete. See if we can get the music back. Let's refresh you. Yep. You're not happy. Kids must be on the internet. So we're done. Probably am going to, let me think. If I built a walkway at this height all the way across. Let me get it off of my hotbar. Let me see how many we ended up left. when we all finish. Let's see if there's any left over here. None. Stack and a half left. I believe. There may be 2 stacks and 1 left. That's what I got left. Out of 13 shulkers of bedrock. That's what I got left. Old shulkers. Okay, so I wish I had my music back, but I don't. The website is not loading for me. Come on. That's annoying. Can't even play any triumphant music. Probably some content delivery servers down somewhere. It's affecting things. Luckily, my streaming's still working, which is good. So I need to build a road. So I need to build a walkway. Probably, if I built a walkway, it's going to be centered here on this first one. That'll be a bit to the side, but we can always change it. Boo. Probably won't decide on that today. Let me try one more time to get music going. And then... aha! Things are back. Partially. There we go. Music's coming, guys. So that is the Wither Killer. Done. So if I centered it here, I mean, we'd want a gap here, a 1 wide gap. I don't want to center it on the ice road because reasons. The ice road may not be permanent. I'm gonna have to play with it in creative before I make a decision. But let me see if this one's back up. Yep, that is. All right, so we're back up. Anything I want to do? Oh, that's done. I think I want to show you what it looks like on the creative server, and I can also show you my pathfinding mob farm. Let me come over here to our logout spot. too. See, these are our fast horses. Okay. There we go. Let me log out. Let me show you what it looks a bit on our creative server. This one will have a better ping for me. Yeah. So this is the bottom. So this is some storage we experimented with. Obi worked on this. Unloaders with sort of a pushers. And then this is what it'll look like when it's done. With crying obsidian in the middle. Let me reload this thing. Yes, see, this is what. Alright. Y'all ready to see it running? Alright. Let's go. What's funny is when the gas that spawns in here gets attacked by the withers. Like. This is how you run it. Show you what it looks like below here. I guess the loaders aren't running. Give me a second. The minecarts. Yeah, so definitely different if you've ever seen my streams from Advanced Automation. So this is definitely a different collection scheme and a different feel. Those all have, like, you know, water and stuff, and things flowing around super fast. This is sort of hopper minecart based, and I do prefer the water streams to this, but this is a this is kind of fun in its own right. So if you haven't seen this done, so what happens is this Wither Killer also kills the also traps the wither skeletons that spawn, and then they get killed by the withers, and so they actually drop wither roses. So this farm also is really good at producing wither roses as well. So yeah, I can't really see it while it's running. I don't want to go down there. But now you can see the stars are dropping. And that's the best part. So. Yeah, so the one disadvantage is the lack of collection for XP. There may be some way around it. I mean, if we had water tiles, which I don't think we do, but, you know, if we had water tiles, we could use those probably to do this. Yeah. Too bad, you know, lava burns items and doesn't push it. You know, there's not some sort of nether water type thing besides lava. But that should be... It's always good to kind of move around to see if there's any that didn't go. So they're all, this is now full. So design. That's it. That's what it looks like. Collect all the XP. Yep. So that's the thing running. That's what we're trying to get to be able to run in survival. Let me do some thinking here. So this is the center. This is where our little center spot is. So if I built... I mean, I can do a one wide walkway. Bedrock. Knock 2 holes out. And then fill that in. Fill that in. Fill that in. Fill that in. Have it open. Wither shouldn't be able to get through here. I think that's not, unless he clips, that's not enough. But we can do something like this. If we wanted to. On the back end, probably do something like this. So some stairs on the back of everyone. That's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking, at least for, because in the other version I did, we had openings on both sides, so it didn't really matter. You didn't have to zigzag your way through the farm if you didn't fly. But I think we'll do something like this. Get around. That's bedrock based steps going down. Alright, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I've shown off the Wither Killer. We've completed building it as far as some minor details. But yeah, I'm pretty glad that's done. We still have major thing left is to build it underneath. Figure out what all is going to go underneath that. And so yeah. So any final questions before I end the stream? I will say, before we go, that I did get my 2 extra subscribers during the stream, so we are ending off the stream with 2,000 subscribers on the channel. Thanks all for the congrats. See you at 4,000.